All right, good morning, Wasteland. Mr. G back from being stranded in the literal wastelands of Central Oregon, and that's a story for another day. I am here to give you guys the latest Crossout updates, to look at some new toys coming down the pipe, a new pack, a new weapon, and as you can see around me here, a very much cyberpunk syndicate garage. So I'm not going to cover all the balance changes and the tweaks and the minor buffs and nerfs to every single weapon. If you want to see that, Treeburger's already covered it in his video. I'm going to give you the down and dirty, the quick, right to it, the new toys, the new stuff is coming out. So let's take a look first. There's two packs coming out. There's a base version, and then there's a more advanced one that's going to come with, more toys, more paints, etc. But we've got the Triad, the Keeper pack. So let's take a look at this thing. First of all, it comes with this dark gold paint, which I gotta say is pretty awesome. I mean, I'm a sucker for anything paint. If you're gonna give me dark gold paints, yeah, why not? I mean, anything chrome, metallic, I love all those. So we're gonna go ahead and restore our keybinds so we can actually drive here. So this pack, what's it gonna give us? It's gonna be 30 bucks, 1,500 coins. You're gonna get the vehicle that comes with a new weapon, you're going to get the portrait, and you're going to get the dark gold paint, and 1,500 in-game coins. So you can see here the paint looks pretty good in the light. You can also be checking out the Syndicate garage there. It's so cyberpunk. I mean, oh god, look at this thing. It looks like a super villain headquarters. I gotta say, I don't know what happened to everyone else in the wasteland, but apparently the Syndicate doing just fine. Neon lighting industry not affected by the Crossout virus. But why are we here today? Well, we're here to, before I bump into that, we were going to say there's a more expensive version here. This is going to be the $64.99 version. You're going to get the garage, which we were just looking at with this. You're also going to get a decor blue lamp, and you're going to get an extra paint Azure Dragon as well, and 4,000 coins. But what we're due here to look at today, besides this garage, which I gotta say is quite the massive garage. I mean, look, it's like an entire supervillain tower, all built into one. All right, but we're here to look at this new weapon today, the YongWang. Dear Lord devs, I don't know where you're getting the names for these. Obviously Japan, but seriously, the YongWang. So it's the newest Syndicate weapon, and like the Kaiju, it uses a ton of energy, 9 points of energy. So what this thing does is, in these cases, even a miss plays into the hands. It fills the battlefield with a multitude of nearly invisible and explosive spheres, which it launches a volley of 5 projectiles that explode on contact with the enemy or after a short timer expires. Damage is increased 15% for each unit of energy spent on hardware. So you can see right now we've got 11 out of 13 energy. And then we'll add a cloak and we'll add some extra hardware here. Well, actually, we got a cloak right now. Let's pull that off so that we're not using any hardware. We don't need the seal for this. So we've got 4 points of extra energy that we can stick on this thing. But we're going to test it baseline right now. I gotta say, this garage is a little bit weirding me out. It's just so different. So 342 points. It's just like bouncy, like the Fortune almost. I mean, look at this thing. Let's... can I not aim this thing down? Hardly at all. I mean, look at this. This is as low as I can aim with this thing cab mounted. Okay, let's go ahead and tweak the mounting here, because the barrel hitbox is massive. I still can barely aim in front of my vehicle. Look at this. It's like the hitbox just refuses to go any lower. Probably so that we can't shoot people in the face. Now, if I run over these, are they going to blow up? Yes, they are. So it's like leaving little mines everywhere, which I don't know how OP that's going to be or not. Let's summon... I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong. When you're in the test server, if you can do some magic things by jumping some different things out. I wish I had our damage sphere right now, but let's just fire some of these in here. Whoa, 830 points of damage. And even if you miss, these are going to hit into someone else. And the reload is pretty darn quick on this thing. Okay, now let's try it with some extra parts. Let's just slap some hardware on this thing. So we got an engine, but now let's say we were to just put on this thing, I don't know, we'll stick a radar. We'll stick, what else? We'll put an Oculus on here. What else can we cram on here? I mean, we don't need a tormentor. Okay, we're gonna put the cloak back on. Is it really a 15% damage bonus? Because if so, that's a silly amount. All right, so we've added 11. We can add, what other things can we put on here for hardware? I guess we can just put a scope. All right, obviously we don't need a power unit with this, but we're just, all right, we're just trying to test this thing out. You know what? We'll just do verifier. Why not? We've got one of everything on here. What's one more thing? Move the radar. Move the radar. Put the radar in the back. Get back in there. You know what? We'll just do the Doppler. No, I don't have the energy. All right, that's enough. We've maxed out everything with hardware, and this is supposed to give us a damage bonus on this thing. Which the aiming is just, it's so weird, but all right. Oh my god. That's 1,500 points of damage, and you can't miss. So you're going to want to use this thing maxed out. You're not going to be using 2 of them, but Christ. Does it feel a little OP? Yeah. Yeah, it feels a little OP. I mean, let's fire this right into this giant target here. Yeah, it's averaging 1,200 points of damage, which you can't miss. And look at the reload time. You're just pummeling these things out. And if you miss, they're still rolling around like little tiny mini porcos. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah, the reload on this feels really quick. This thing is going to be... You thought kaiju was everywhere. Well, wait for the YongWang, because YongWang gonna be everywhere. You're going to have to think about the best hardware to pair with it, but obviously Cloak or even an Aegis. Boom, there you go. This thing is ridiculous. Well, guys, that's it. Short and quick. There's the new weapon. Let's give one more pass over the garage so that you guys can see that. So we're going to sneak on out. We're going to do a little test server magic. Nothing to see here. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. So you've got the entire, you got like a Chinese garden in there. You got a whole urban landscape. You got a parking garage, which I got to say is kind of cool. They put some serious money and effort into designing an entire massive city for garage. You've even got a spiral neon lit driveway up to the top of your parking garage, which I have to say will make for some sweet jumps for the end of Mr. G videos in the future. And then you get the garden. Let's go take a look at what there is for range. Come on. Oh, we're getting hit in the skybox. That looks like pretty much it, guys. I know it's a little bit quick, it's a little bit dirty, but I have been doing my best to keep up with you guys and keep up with real life. Like and subscribe, guys, for all things Crossout. Stay safe out there. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Mr. G out.